Trump's new communications chief goes full mafia mode and says who needs to be stabbed in chest. Don't bring your backstabbing self around the White House when Anthony Scaramucci is around. He's not into backstabbing because he's more of a front stabber. Seems like there's a disconnect among staffers and people are leaking like a water balloon stung by a bee. There are more leaks in the White House than there are holes in a pile of stinky Swiss cheese, and Trump's new White House communications director is trying to crack down on them. When talking about the backstabbing going on in the government, Scaramucci reminds people that he's more of a front stabber who would rather tell people how he feels, and what needs to be done, to their face and not behind their back. Scaramucci wants people to remember who they work for. Scaramucci wants people to remember that when they're working for America and the president, then they have sworn to serve the country and they need to act accordingly. Scaramucci isn't afraid to fire everyone who doesn't fall into line with the way things are going in Trump's White House. President Trump's new White House communications director, Anthony Scaramucci, dismissed any talk of backstabbing while he is in charge of the press department. He says he is more of a front-stabbing guy. Appearing on Fox and Friends on Wednesday, Scaramucci slammed the culture of backstabbing in Washington and pledged to be more upfront with his management style. "What I don't like about Washington is that people don't let you know how they feel," Scaramucci told the Fox hosts. "They're very nice to your face, and then they take a shiv or a machete and stab you in the back. I'm a Wall Street guy and I'm more of a front-stabbing person, and I'd rather tell people directly how I feel about them than this sort of nonsense," he added. Scaramucci mentions the beef between Attorney General Jeff Sessions and President Donald Trump. He wants them to handle their business on their own and let them work things out. Scaramucci suggests that when Trump is upset with someone working for him, regardless of who they are, that he will resort to expressing his feelings or displeasure, which usually happens on Twitter. Scaramucci then reminds people to remain loyal and remember who they work for, but not be afraid to tell the president how they feel. Don't hold back when there's a disagreement. Comparisons were made between government and sports teams. Teams who stand side by side go to battle and usually win because the team consists of loyal teammates who support their team. Sports teams fail when the people on the team are not playing like a team. It affects the entire team when one person slacks off or does things for their own benefit. That can't happen in Washington because America needs its government to work together and make America great again. His style may mesh quite nicely with Donald Trump's famously pugnacious, Big Apple demeanor of getting right to the nub of the matter from the start. Indeed, on Wednesday morning President Trump took to his Twitter account to slam Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski for siding with Democrats against the Republican agenda of repealing and replacing Obamacare. Trump also came straight out with the announcement that he would not allow transgender soldiers to serve in the U.S. military. But as far as Scaramucci is concerned, he is prepared to stand by his boss. The right thing to do is stand side by side with the president, so when you're not doing that, imagine you're a football coach in the locker room. Do you think you're gonna get chewed a little bit? Scaramucci said on Wednesday. To me, that's a classic New Yorker letting you know how you feel. What happens when the White House gets chaotic? Then nothing gets done. America needs the Republicans to stand behind their president. They also need the Democrats to be more cooperative and open-minded. President Trump has faced backlash ever since he won the 2016 election. The government cannot progress without struggle, but when the struggle is constantly coming from the Democrats, then one has to wonder how long it will be until Democrats are slowly converting over to Republicans. Sean Spicer resigned immediately after learning that Anthony Scaramucci was hired as the new communications director. Spicer disagreed with hiring Scaramucci and literally quit his job upon learning that the financier Scaramucci was joining the team. When asked about leaks, Scaramucci basically said he would fire everyone. He also resorted to state that it was nearly impossible to stop all leaks. It seems like there will always be someone, somewhere, who will leak information for the right or wrong reasons. It's the leaks in the White House that could lead to a decline in progress. The Republicans and Democrats should attempt to work together in hopes to provide a suitable healthcare system in America. Minimizing leaks could maximize performance. On the contrary, the leaks are often dramatic and make for great stories. However, if we wanted a soap opera, then we would watch that on television in the afternoons. We don't want the White House to be a drama that gets nothing done. Make America great again. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.